If your business operates anywhere in GCC, whether you are in UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Oman, you're dealing with VAT. And if you're still calculating VAT manually, copying numbers into spreadsheet by hand or starting at a tax return wondering if your numbers are even right. This video is going to save you a lot of time and probably few headaches too. I'm Prashant and today I'm walking you through GCC VAT-Ready Bookkeeping Template, only Excel tool purpose built for 6 GCC countries with automatic calculation and a live dashboard. Let's get into it. Here's the reality for most business owners and finance teams across GCC. The juggling transactions across multiple currencies, UAE at 5%, Saudi Arabia at 15%, Bahrain at 10% and Oman at 5%, and then Kuwait and Qatar with no VAT at all. Every country has different rules, different currencies, different tax authorities, AED, SAR, BHD, OMR, KWD, QAR, 6 currencies, 6 compliance landscape, one chaotic spreadsheet. Most templates out there weren't built for the GCC. They don't know that Bahrain moved to 10% in 2022. They don't know that KSA has mandatory e-invoicing under Fatura. They don't distinguish between output VAT and input VAT. And they definitely don't tell you whether you are in a refund position or high VAT burden position. And then VAT return time comes around and you are manually piecing everything together, hoping nothing slips through. That's exactly the problem I built this template to solve. This is the GCC VAT-Ready Bookkeeping Template, built specifically for GCC finance professional, business owners, accountants who want a clean, automated bookkeeping system that actually understands GCC tax law. It covers all 6 GCC countries. It works in all 6 local currencies. It calculates VAT automatically. No formula for you to write. No manual lookup tables to maintain. And here's what makes it different. It is built entirely in pure Excel. No macros, no VBA, no add-ins. It works on Excel 2019 and above. Let me show you what exactly is inside. This is the instruction tab. Every well-built template starts with clarity. The instruction sheet is your complete reference guide. Country-specific VAT rates, color coding explain, column by column guidance. UAE 5%, Saudi 15%, Bahrain 10%, Oman 5%, Kuwait and Qatar 0%, no VAT system yet, though Qatar is expected to implement one soon. This template is already structured to handle that the moment it is legislated. Dashboard and reports tab. This is the heart of the template, as you can see. This is the financial year which you need to enter manually. That's why it's a yellow cell. And this is your home currency. I will come to this in a moment. Here we have amount basis, home currency, source currency. Home currency would mean this particular currency. So suppose you are in a headquarter of a company where the home currency or reporting currency to your group or headquarter is USD. So that is that particular currency here. While source currency would be each country's currency, that is GCC country's currency. So this report is aimed at collecting all the information for each GCC country and then report it in home currency. It could be any currency from GCC country as well. It could be AED, it could be SAR, it could be BHD, it could be OMR, it could be Qatari Riyal. But here I'm assuming it is USD for this example. This is the year slicer, which is automatically pulled from your source data, and these are the month slicers. This is the KPI summary, country-wise, currency-wise, output VAT, input VAT. And again, this data is showing in home currency. So these all are dollar values. So if you go and change it to SAR and save the file, go to data and refresh all, your values have changed. And if you notice, whatever the Saudi currency would be, source and home will be same. So if you stay here and focus here, this row 11, and I change to source and home, ideally SAR, that is Saudi Arabia's currency, would be same. Now this is the net VAT payable, this is the revenue, and this is effective VAT rate, which is a percentage of net VAT payable. That is the difference between output VAT, that is VAT payable on your revenue, services, sales, and input VAT on the services you have bought in, and on that you have paid VAT. So it is a claimable amount. So the net VAT payable in each country is different. For example, in Bahrain, there is a refund situation, while in Oman, we have a high amount payable for VAT. This is the revenue, and this is the effective rate. So I'm calculating or showing a KPI called effective VAT rate on your revenue. So higher the amount is worse, like you're paying higher tax. You're not able to get enough input credit, maybe because the nature of business. So if you read comment here, effective VAT rate is equal to net VAT divided by revenue. Higher percentage is equal to worse. For example, service or manpower industry where their main cost is payroll. So those kind of industries don't get to have enough VAT input. While traders or where you have a lot of purchases of goods where there is a VAT on it, your main cost or core cost of goods sold or cost of sales or direct cost I should say has a VAT impact on it, unlike the payroll in the manpower industry. So in that cases you will have a higher amount of VAT input credit. Your net VAT payment would be lower. That's what this particular effective tax rate KPI shows, or effective VAT rate percentage shows. These are your expenses on which you're going to claim input VAT, and this is your VAT recovery. That is nothing but D11 by C11, that is your input VAT divided by output VAT. And here is the formula which shows flag, normal, refund, and no VAT system, for example in Kuwait and Qatar. If you go down, we have a net VAT payable which shows the usually how this each country's VAT is displaying. For example, net VAT payable here, and this is what the chart is all about. And here is the revenue versus expenditure analysis. So this what technically shows is the gap between the both. So for example, in Qatar the distance is around 4 million, and for example here in Kuwait we have a higher distance, similar to Oman, Bahrain, UAE, and KSA. So this usually shows the gap between the trajectory of input VAT and output VAT. Now below is a pivot table which is dynamic. As I said, this entire dashboard is dynamic. It is linked to pivot table and pivot chart. So if you go down, this is the total VAT analysis. So total VAT analysis would mean income expense, that is VAT amount on both, that is output VAT and input VAT. So it shows the data in depth, and this is a country flag. This is not the currency. Again, the data in this entire dashboard is with this particular currency. If you choose whatever currency here, it will convert local currencies, that is all this currency, into dollar and display the value everywhere. So keep that in mind. To change the currency of home country, you just need to choose from the drop down. For example, it was SAR, now I've chosen USD. You save the file, you go to data and refresh at least two times, and the data will be changed. And this is all happening at back end with help of Power Query, which I will show you in a moment. Now below the last table is amount excluding VAT. So this would be your income and expenditure on which the VAT is either payable or receivable. Now this is the core part of the spreadsheet, that is input transaction log. So here you can see all transaction which you need to log. So it starts with date, description, category, transaction type, country, VAT rate, currency, amount excluding VAT, VAT amount, total amount including VAT, VAT type, which is also formula, payment type, payment method I should say, reference number, and notes. So this drop down is a category of your expense and income, and this is a formula based on the category. So commission income is an income and interest income is an income, and this is the country. Again, a drop down to help you validate your data consistently. VAT rate is automatic based on the country. Currency also is automated with the formula. This yellow cell is where the input is required. So all these yellow cells where you need to input, that means these are hard coded values. Other cells or other columns are formula driven. So once you input the data here, this table is generated with help of Power Query. So if I go to query and connection and I go here, so I have this advanced query setup to manipulate the input tab. So input tab is taken as a source, and then all this automations, or I should say transformation, is happening inside Power Query. And rest assured the code is quite robust, so it won't break. unless you change the transaction log table, which you're not supposed to change because the entire Power Query solution is based on the column structure and data. Now from that we are creating a report table. So the source is the previous query or previous table, and from that we are doing more manipulation to get a desired output on the dashboard, which you must have seen. Now FX rate is automated, so it is coming drawing from this particular website. Power Query has this feature to pull data from website which are open and Power Query can read. So based on that, the exchange rates are calculated and they are live. So GCC tax rate shows the category and the taxation, which I have built based on a deep research. So I did a deep research and figured out this kind of category of expense and income for the various countries. So this you need to maintain properly. So if there are any changes, for example, if Qatar and Kuwait brings the taxation, that is VAT, you need to immediately update the same. Or if there are any changes in existing taxation countries, that is UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia and Oman, you need to change this particular sheet or this table accordingly. And of course then your transaction log also will change. So this only change you need to do and maintain it properly and make sure you are up to date with the relevant tax laws of each country. That is really critical. So once you input the information here correctly, you can just refresh this table, refresh 2-3 times, go to data and refresh all, and you'll get this dashboard updated. And you have an instruction, very detailed instruction, so you can go through it and learn about the workbook, or you can use this video as a reference guide. So this was my overview and introduction to the GCC VAT-Ready Bookkeeping Template. If you have any questions or clarification, if you want to learn about this template more, the link is in the description. You can download it from there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on FinDataPro.